So how do you achieve work-life balance? How do I run a global organization, be able to travel, went with Japan for 20 days with Jenny, right? And also be able to create content and impact millions of people in the world while maintaining sanity. How do you do that? Well, the key question is not so much work-life balance, but work-life integration. I want you to think about back then when you were a little kid, the balance swing that you played. You have two kids, one on this side, one on this side, and they're playing this kind of seesaw, right? In order to have momentum, in order to have fun with the game, what do you have to do? It's always like this. Imagine the balance swing is perfectly balanced, perfectly still. What will happen? The thing won't be fucking moving. You won't be having any momentum. That is exactly like life. If you're perfectly balanced, you will have no momentum and you're not going anywhere. What you need to do is think about what is important for me, what's my priority. Because you cannot achieve greatness. Remember, great success requires great effort. Anything that requires great effort, you cannot say, oh, I'm gonna have a perfect body, I'm gonna have a perfect family life, I'm gonna have a lot of free time, and I wanna build something great. It doesn't work that way. Something has to give, you have to sacrifice. There's a pay price to action. What are you willing to give up to get what you want? See, one of the key questions that I asked myself is, when I was getting started, what is the one goal that if I could accomplish that would get me everything else? Would get me all the other goals. And I knew I had to focus on money first. Because when I get money out of the way, I can focus on what's important in my life. Now, I'm not saying be a fucking workaholic, and I'm not talking about money is everything. I'm talking about I need to sacrifice some of my other priorities. What is that one thing, if I accomplish that, everything else would work? And I picked business. Because I knew when I get the money out of the way, when I made my FU money, everything would work much easier. Then you can have more balance. It's not so much balance. So even when I'm traveling, guess what? I'm making a video for you, right? With my team. It's not balance, it's work-life integration. How do you integrate what you do into your daily life? Now imagine you're a golfer. Someone asks you, how do you balance golf with your family life? You would say, well, what are you talking about? I'm a golfer. I play as much golf as possible, and I have a lot of golf things in my life because I am a golfer. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you are an entrepreneur, when you're a go-getter, when you are an influencer, that is work-life integration. What you do, your life and your work, they are very blurry. That line is very, very blurry. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. So forget this work-life balance bullshit. Focus on work-life integration. How do you integrate your life? How do you integrate with your work? How do you integrate all of that with what you do? That's the secret to having that work-life balance.